Hey, I'm Mr. Parka, and you're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Bloody Birthday. This is from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Ed Hunt. This movie follows Debbie, Curtis, and Steven, three kids that were born during a solar eclipse back in 1970. And now fast forward to 1980, it's a few days before their 10th birthday, and they start going on this like murdering spree, and they start, doing bad things, and they nobody suspects them because they're so young and cute, and they're actually like very polite and everything, and there's a few people that suspect them, so they want to try and stop them, but nobody believes them, so now it's up to them to try and stop them from their murderous ways. Says here that this is The Bad Seed meets Halloween. Well, I've never seen The Bad Seed. I know what it's about, but I've never actually seen it. And this is like obviously a killer kid movie. Not kids getting killed, kids killing people. And I find that disturbing enough. I mean, I guess it doesn't really bother me too much, but when they start killing their parents or like even another kid, and I guess it's kind of hypocritical of me, but that bothers me because I think it's because I'm a father, and I just think like, who knows, like these kids are very innocent and unsuspecting, and then they could like just do anything. Especially, I don't want to say the situations that people are in where like they almost do something to them, but it's like, what if that was your kid, and your kid thinks, oh, they're fine, these are just good people, and they're just my friends, and then like they want to push you off a banister and kill you or something like that. It's kind of scary, and there are kids out there with this mentality, and maybe they don't think I'm trying to kill this person. Maybe they just don't realize what they could do, and that's like two different things. But these kids, born on a solar eclipse, there's something wrong with them, obviously. And it says it was made in 1980, but it came out in 1981. If you look on IMDb, it says 1981, but on here it says 1980. But it's a very kind of disturbing. Like I said, it's very disturbing. I did enjoy the movie. The kids in it are, like I said, I guess they're cute. The little girl's not that cute. She's innocent, but she's not that cute. And then the little boy in it, I believe he was Steven. Yes, Steven, and then the little girl was Debbie. Steven, he kind of was like, he was part of it, but like the other two were kind of like more the on-screen kind of people. Like you more or less paid attention to them more. And Curtis has the most shit-eating grin I've ever seen on a little kid like that. Like I can't imagine what his parents thought after he shot this movie, and then he smiled at them like that. Like they must have like thought like, wait, is he actually smiling at us, or is he like being an asshole? But the kid is like conniving. He did an excellent job. Like I did not like this kid at all, and he was just like such a little asshole. They all were. Debbie was too. Like Debbie was such a little, like she was daddy's girl, daddy's princess, and she's such a little asshole. She even had a peephole in her sister's closet and charged the kids a quarter to watch her undress. And her sister's played by Julie Brown, downtown Julie Brown, if you know from back in the day. And it was just funny to see her back then, because she looks exactly the same in the face. It's just younger, and she was really really hot in the movie. And then Lori Lethan, I don't know how you say her name. She was the babysitter in this, and she's also younger Timmy's sister. And Timmy is played by Casey Martel. And I'm watching, like, where do I know him from? And people might recognize him from E.T. and Growing Pains, but to me, I recognize him from Whitewater Summer, and that's where I recognize him from. But he played a good part. I felt so bad for him because it's very unsuspecting, and it's shit that like might happen to him and the sister. But people are very gullible in it too, and it had a great feel. I don't really know if I feel that it's Halloween-ish. I guess maybe the street they live on, but I didn't really feel like Halloween. In a way, I kind of got when when Curtis was walking around at night with a gun. I kind of got this, for some reason, this the Town That Dreaded Sundown feel to it, because he's just walking around with the gun, and then like there's people in the backyard, and he's gonna shoot them. Like that's what he does. He's just like, I'm gonna kill these people. And you know, and anybody having sex in this movie, you're dead. That's it. You forget it. But again, I did like this movie. I do have the VHS, but I never watched it. And you know, actually, when I got it, not long after that, this Blu-ray came out, so I watched the Blu-ray, and the picture looked really good, sounded good, captions were good. You know, it's a good addition. Ed Hunt, who is director of this, also directed The Brain, which is kind of a rare VHS. I don't know if I'd say rare, but you don't really see it too often. I have it and I enjoyed it. It's a fun flick, but I don't believe that's come out on Blu-ray at all. And I don't know if it's on DVD, but I know it's not on Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure it's not on Blu-ray, but that would be a cool release too. You know, maybe since this one's out from him, they'll release The Brain. I don't know if there's some kind of copyright in there thing there or what, but that'd be cool if Arrow puts that out. But you know, it's just cool to see. I saw The Brain, and then I saw this, you know, and it's cool to see another movie from Ed Hunt. And I enjoyed The Brain. I enjoyed this. Two totally different movies, but you know, it's again, being a father, it's kind of hard to watch these kind of movies. But at the end of it, I watched it. I'm like, that was a pretty decent movie. And the way it ends, I looked it up and everything. They set it up for a sequel, and I'm not giving anything away, but it ends where there could be a sequel, and they just never made one. And that's a shame, because with the way it ends, who knows what could have happened. You know, so I'm not saying I want them to make a sequel nowadays, because I don't think it would work, but I don't know. It's just. And also Curtis, who in this, if you ever seen the movie Just One of the Guys, he's the younger brother Buddy in it. At least that's how I know him. And he's the same face. It's just, this is, like I said, 1980, 1981, and Just One of the Guys is from, you know, like 80, anywhere between like 87 and 89, somewhere one of those years, I think. And so he's like more grown up. He's like a horny teenager, and he's funny in that. He's a funny guy, you know, good-looking guy in that. And in this, he's this little son of a bitch that I just want to, like, you know, he's just a little bastard. So he was like probably the best thing in the movie. He was the most memorable thing in the movie. And you know, like I said, Steven, the other kid, he got screen time, but he just wasn't as memorable as the other two. At least that's the way I feel about it. So now I'm going to show you the cover, a close-up of the cover, and I'll show you the special edition contents on the back, and I'll show you right now. Alright, here you got the newly commissioned artwork by TonyoftheDead, and it's not bad. I don't mind it, you know. It's not too bad. It's at least it's not like super bright colors all over the place. Not too bad. And this is the original cover, and I mean, I like that one way better. I like the fingers as the candles and that, and then you know, and the birthday scene is kind of a crazy scene as well. Little bastard. But anyway, bloody birthday right there. Pretty cool. Very cool cover. Definitely like the original better. This one, it's not bad. You know, I get the idea. But you know, so there's that. And here you have the special edition contents, and if you want to pause it, you can check out what's on it. And here on the inside you have the booklet, and then you have the Blu-ray here. There's no DVD, but the Blu-ray is region A, B, and C. And here is the booklet. It's a small booklet, you know, very skinny, not much in it, but look at that cover. That is a fantastic cover. I love that. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Dream Warriors. Like, you know, that's Freddy, and like, you know, those things come out, it's kind of like his glove, and here's the Dream Warriors, but these are not Dream Warriors. They're kind of, you know, they're the bad kids. They're the, you know, the little rascals. And there they are. There they are. You know, you got your cast and crew, you know, interviews and stuff like that. all that kind of stuff. I gotta watch because there is nudity in here, and you know, all that kind of stuff about the restoration and the transfer. And there's the back. All in all, like I said, I am happy with this edition. There is a lot of special edition contents on here. They actually do talk to Lori Lethen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they do talk to her, and you know, she's like late 50s, early 60s, something like that. She's, yeah, I think she's 60 something years old, earlier 60s. She's born in 55, I believe, and I looked it up, and she looks fantastic for her age. Like, she looks good. She looks really good. And you know, they had an interview on there with her and that. It's, you know, good stuff. Like I said, it sounded really good. The picture looked really good. Very cleaned up. They should have the trailer on here and everything. You know, it's a good addition. A lot of stuff. A lot of interviews and stuff. You know, it's good. This is you know, sometimes they don't have a ton of things on here, and this doesn't, I wouldn't say have a ton of things, but it's got a lot of things on here that, you know, it's going to keep you interested and, you know, make you, oh, okay. And just for fun, I want you to go on to IMDb and look up this movie and look in the trivia. There's a lot of problems in this movie with continuity, and I didn't really notice it while I'm watching it, but especially at the one part they say something about a window, and I'm like, I don't think so. I remember that being up, but they're saying it was down. But I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff in there, like things like this take, her hair's in the front, and this one it's in the back, and then the next second it's in the front again. Stuff like that. It's like stuff like that's kind of funny, and usually I notice that kind of those kind of things, but I didn't really notice it in this. But it'd be kind of fun to go back and check all that stuff out. So just for fun, if you have seen this before, check out in the trivia in IMDb and see what the continuity is. You know, what things are out of place, and then watch it and see, like, oh, there it is. You know, let me know if you spotted any of them. But yeah, that's it for this edition. Let me know what you thought about it, if you're going to get it, and if you are interested in getting it, I'll put a link below in the description box. I'll also put the trailer down there, and all the other links down there are other places where you can find me. You know, follow me on there, whatever. You know, it's all down there for you. But that's it, everybody. Thanks everybody for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and that's it. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.